Hey, welcome to Robot Arena 2014. What we're going to do here is we're going to try to introduce a new machine today. It's going to be Hypno Disk number 2, or Hypno Disk 2 as it is. So let's take a look at the, we have it loaded twice here, so it's kind of a little tricky to get this all done. I tried running through the bindings earlier and got a crash, so we're going to reset. First thing we want to do is show you how this machine is made. I like the original Hypno Disk design. It was quite cool, but it was a little bit weak, and it would get torn apart pretty easily. So we're going to tear this machine apart to show you how I rebuilt this version of Hypno Disk. So chassis design, you can see the armor is just plastic, and construction, have ripping tooth, take two of those off, we'll take the disc off. Then get down to this item right here, which is a 100 centimeter disc. So that right there has all these razor tips attached to it, so we'll take all those off real fast. Don't want to take too long to do this because I like to get a couple bouts in. So we're just going to show you how this machine was put together. And we're going to export it, replace the old Hypno Disk with this one. Should we leave something on here? Oh yeah, here we are. There's two razors. I'm just going to take the front apart. Okay, you see we used a drum to mount that on, and the drum is mounted on a motor. There it is right there, and you can see we have some little ant batteries stacked in here, and we have meter bars, and we have the smart zone beam with two on the front here. We want the machine, the machine to attack along the front, and this also this one works back here too. Everything's completely powered. Okay, and you have a self-righting mechanism, which is called a Shree Mech. We'll get to that in a second. And this is basically how it's put together. Alright. Little T chassis, very small. Everything's pretty compact. We have blue motors for drive, DSL number 2 wheels, and small motors. We use those for drive. And on the back we also have DSL bars for protection, to protect the wheels, chassis, and what have you. And we use a DSL bar for the Shree Mech mechanism. Okay, so you see how that's built. Let's go over to controller, and you can see it has fire, and we have forward, left, right, and Shree Mech. So it's a pretty basic design. And we'll go back to the main menu. Oh, right, too far back. Okay. This is one we're tearing apart, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to dump this one, scrap it, and now this guy right here is the exact same bot. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to export this, and when we're done we're going to go into the robot designs, and we're going to show you how we change the name. We're going to transfer it. I'll show you how to get to the teams, the name of the team, and all that kind of stuff. It's a little bit easier here in Robot Arena 2014 than in Robot Arena 2 Mod Plus. It's a little bit tougher there because it's more there's a more compressed file than mine. Everything's a little closer. Anyway, we'll get right back to you here. Hang on. Alright, we're here in the robot designs. Let's go back to the section and take a fast look. Robot designs, we'll open her up. You can see we have Hypno Disk 2 here now. So what we're going to do is going to rename it. Bot 4. Oh, I screwed that up. Excuse me. Rename. And now, before we go ahead and transfer all this stuff around, we have to go into the AI bindings. This is where it gets a little bit tricky and weird. Alright. Let's go all the way down here. I do believe it's team 139. 17, getting close. Here we are. Spike heads. Okay, you see it's Hypno Disk, and it actually had a little bar in the center there between Hypno and Disk. So what I'm going to do here, this has to be exactly right. Since mine is called Hypno Disk 2, we have to interject a 2 in here. And then we want to go over here to File and hit Save. Now that we saved it, we should be okay. Get out of here real quick. So that's Team 139, bot number 4. Well, we better take a fast look at that, just for your edification here. It's Team 139, and we bought 4, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let me get back to this in a second. Back up here, back to robot designs. I'm going to hit copy. Go back to the AI, Team 139, and paste, copy and replace, and we should be ready to go. Okay, now I can't go directly to the program from here because it'll crash out or do something strange. So we're going to continue from the start of the screen, so I'll be right back. Okay, here we are. Welcome back to Robot Arena 2014. We have Hypno Disk 2 all ready to go. Had a little bit of trouble with the PI. The first test, the machine ran backwards, so we had to go back into the bindings and go back to the PI setting and type in an asterisk and the number 2 to change the heading of the machine. My wife's running the copy grinder. Cool. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and test Hypno Disk versus Razor in our first bout. And I believe we'll be in the combat arena with all the obstacles on.
Welcome to the combat zone! There is nowhere to hide in this arena. The saws and spikes are especially sharp. We're seeing some interesting robot designs tonight.
Well, that was a lot of fun. Hypno Disk number 2, or Hypno Disk 2 rather, holds up rather well against Razor. And so in our final bout of the night, excuse me, we'll have an old rivalry. We'll use the same arena. We're going to pick our favorite guy, the Spider here, and we're going to put him up against a super heavyweight. Sir Kilowat's big brother. Where's he at? Oh, here we are. Mr. Psycho. This guy's enormous. And here we go. Same arena. This should be interesting. Mr. Psycho has a great big clipper arm and a huge sledgehammer. Plus it has armor plate all over it and a self-righting mechanism. Very formidable.
Enter the combat zone. A perfect evening for some robotic destruction. The saws and spikes are ready for some bot flesh tonight. You can feel the tension between the opposing robots as we begin tonight's match. May the
Got the spider trapped. Weird. Those guys are always kind of wild to watch. Okay, that was a lot of fun. A bit of information there, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was, like I said, a bit of fun. We'll see you soon, and you have a great one out there and a good weekend too. We'll see you all very soon.